You take a deep breath and dive beneath the surface. The water closes over your head, and immediately, your body begins an ancient survival sequence you rarely notice. Your lungs are stretched, packed with roughly 6 liters of air. Inside the alveoli, tiny air sacs, oxygen molecules are already crossing into your bloodstream. For the first 10 seconds, this feels easy. Your blood carries enough oxygen to fuel your brain and muscles without effort. But your heart has already noticed. It begins to slow, dropping from 70 beats per minute to as low as 50. This is called the mammalian dive reflex. Cold water on your face triggers nerves that tell your heart to conserve oxygen. Blood vessels in your arms and legs constrict. Blood is redirected away from your limbs toward your core, your brain, your heart. 30 seconds in, your oxygen stores are depleting. Hemoglobin molecules in your red blood cells release their oxygen payloads to surrounding tissues. Meanwhile, carbon dioxide, the waste product of metabolism, is building in your blood. This shifts your blood pH slightly more acidic. Sensors in your brainstem detect the change. This is what creates the urge to breathe. Not lack of oxygen, but the rising carbon dioxide. At around 45 seconds, your diaphragm begins to contract involuntarily. These are called hypoxic contractions. Your spleen contracts, releasing stored red blood cells into circulation to squeeze out every last bit of available oxygen. Your brain is now consuming oxygen faster than it arrives. Neurons begin switching to less efficient energy pathways. Muscles in your limbs switch to anaerobic respiration. Lactic acid accumulates, creating that burning sensation. At 1 minute, the urge to breathe is overwhelming. Your throat feels locked. Your chest wants to explode. If you push past 90 seconds, you approach hypoxia. Brain cells begin to suffer from oxygen deprivation. Vision tunnels. Coordination falters. Within seconds, you could lose consciousness. Then you surface. Air rushes back into your lungs in a desperate gasp. Oxygen floods your alveoli. Within seconds, it crosses into your bloodstream, binding to hemoglobin molecules that have been waiting. Carbon dioxide is expelled. Your blood pH returns to normal. The sensors in your brainstem quiet. Your heart rate climbs back to baseline. Blood vessels in your limbs relax and widen. Within 2 minutes, your body has fully recovered. The dive reflex resets, ready for the next plunge. Trained free divers can hold their breath for minutes, not seconds. Their bodies adapt, storing more oxygen, tolerating higher carbon dioxide. But pushing too far without training risks shallow water blackout, a sudden loss of consciousness underwater that can be fatal. Your body is designed to survive brief oxygen deprivation, but it also knows its limits. Respect them. Subscribe for more anatomy deep dives. This video is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice.